Butterfly stitch prayer shawl. Start with a slip knot, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then join with a slip stitch into the very first chain that you made. So now you have a ring. Chain 3. This will count as 1 double crochet in your next round. And then we're going to double crochet 5 more, not into the stitches, but into the ring itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have a total of 6 stitches. That first chain 3, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go into not what you'd think of as your normal first stitch, which would be this one. We're going to go instead into the base of that turning chain, and we're going to put in 2 double crochet. One and 2. Then into the next 2 double crochet in the row before, we're going to put in 3 double crochet in each one. 1, 2, 3. Next one gets 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we've used up half of our stitches in the row below, so we're halfway through. We're at the halfway point of the shawl, actually, as it's beginning here. We're going to chain 2, and throughout the entire shawl, there's going to be a chain 2 space all the way down to the end of your shawl. Then you're going to pick up with double crochets, 3 of them into the next double crochet, right there. One, 2, and 3. Also 3 into that next double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and finally 3 into the top of your turning chain. I like to try to pick up more than one loop to give it a little bit of strength so that your neck edge of your shawl does not stretch out. 1, 2, and 3. Again, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, and once again, we're not going to go into what you'd consider your normal first stitch. We're going to go into the base of the turning chain and do 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. Now chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to miss 7 stitches in the row below and go into the 8th double crochet, which happens here to be the very last one before you get to your chain 2 space. So wrap around, and then I like to hold my finger on this yarn because when you got a space from here to here where you're double crocheting, it likes to slip off. So holding your finger helps it to stop doing that, and we're going to go into this last double crochet. And that's what it looks like so far, a little rectangle there. Into this chain 2 space, not into the stitches, but into the space, we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, all in that space. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet. 1 double crochet in the first double crochet past the center line of your shawl, and then just like we did over here, see how that matches? 3 stitches, 3 stitches. We're going to again chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to miss 7 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that puts us working our 3 double crochet into the top of the turning chain. Okay, again, chain 3, turn your work. Again, we're going to go into the base of that turning chain instead of into the first stitch, and then we're going to do 2 double crochet. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 double crochet till we get over to our chains. Chain 7 again to match that lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go on, kitty. And then we're going to double crochet into that first double crochet at the end of the last row of chains. Then we're going to double crochet in these next 2 double crochet. That brings us up to that center chain 2 space. Into the center chain 2 space, again not into the stitches but into the hole, we're going to do again 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet. So that's 1, 2, chain 2, 2 more double crochet right into that big chain 2 space. Then we're going to continue double crochets into these next 3 till we get to the chains. Again, we're going to chain 7 to match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we will double crochet in the double crochet that comes right after this row of chains. double crochet in the next stitch, and into the top of your turning chain, 3 double crochet. One, two, and 3. Once again, you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. This is kind of what it looks like so far. Hope you can see that. One more time. Into the base of the chain, the turning chain, we're going to put 2 double crochet. 1, 2. Then we're going to double crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in that last double crochet before our little rectangles there, we're going to put in 2 double crochet. So 1 in each of the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and in this last one, we're going to put in 2 double crochet. 1, 2. Next, chain 2, kind of loose, looser than you maybe normally would. Then we're going to do a treble crochet down into the middle stitch of this group of 7. So from the bottom here, you're going to count in 4. So yarn over twice, and then you count. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to insert your hook right there on that 4th stitch of that double crochet way down below. Come way out because you got to catch that thread and pull it through the bottom. So you're trapping those chain 7s through 2, through 2, through 2. Now your triple crochet is made. Chain 2 loosely, 1, 2. Then we're going to double crochet into this first double crochet past our chains. And we're going to do it twice. We're going to do 2 doubles. 1, 2. Then we're going to continue to double crochet in the remaining ones up into the center. Up to the center. Into this chain 2 space, we're going to do the same thing, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet into that chain 2 space. Continue double crochet down these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On that 5th one, you're going to put an extra double crochet in. I like to think of it this way. When you get used to the pattern, you know you're going to have 2 double crochet in the stitch right beside where your actual butterfly body is. So we'll put that extra one in there. Chain 2 loosely, yarn over twice, and then we're going to count down on this bottom row of 7 double crochet. We're going to count over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that center stitch because there's 7. Go all the way down through, catch your yarn and pull up a loop. Through 2, through 2, through 2, chain 2, and In this very next double crochet from the row down, you're going to put in 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. The next 3 double crochet, you're going to put 1 each, a double crochet in each one. 1, 2, 3, and into the top of your turning chain, 3 more double crochet. One, 2, 3. So right now, try to zoom in here a little bit. I know how good my lighting is. But if you look carefully, you can see those butterflies starting to form. See the butterfly? Okay. We're going to chain 2 now, because now we're going to have a row of half doubles. Chain 2, turn your work, this time into the base of the turning chain. Instead of 2, we're only going to have 1 on this half double row. So 1 half double into the turning chain, and then you're going to go all the way along, and every single stitch is going to get 1 half double, except for these chain 2 spaces. Each one of those is going to get 2 half doubles. So let's go, let's move along. Half double, half double, and again. This has become, I think, my favorite prayer shawl to make. I've seen it done in a lot of different variegated yarns, and it's so pretty and variegated. All right, we've reached our chain 2 space. I'm going to go through into the hole and just do a half double there and another half double. And then into this treble, we're going to do a half double. Then on the other side, we've got our other chain 2. We're going to do 2 half doubles poking right into the hole there, not into the chains, but into the space. 1 and 2. And then all these stitches here up to the center, we're going to go ahead and half double into each one of them. Okay, I just half doubled in the last up until, a little snag there, there we go. So we're now at the chain 2 space in the center of the shawl. We're going to do 1 half double into that chain 2 space, still do our chain 2, and then 1 half double on the other side of that chain, well, into the other side of that chain 2 space. So it's a little bit different. Instead of 2, which we had with the double crochets, we're only doing 1 on each side of the chain 2 when we're doing our half doubles. And then all the way down this side, up until we get to this chain 2, we're going to go ahead and do half doubles there as well. Okay, I've reached the last one before the chain 2 spaces. Into the chain 2 space is where I'm going to crochet the 2 half doubles here. Not into the stitches themselves, but into the space. Then into the treble, I'm going to put another half double. That one does go into the stitch. And then into the chain 2, 2 more half doubles into the space, not into the stitches. Then we're going to finish off with half doubling all the way across to the end. And in the very, very last one, when we get to the turning chain, we're going to put in 2 half doubles into the top of the turning chain. We're at our turning chain now. There's 1. And 2. Now we've just completed 1 complete round of the pattern, the stitch pattern. We're going to move on to the second round so that you can see how it has increased and how it plays off each other, and you're going to get alternating butterflies. So you're going to chain 3, turn the work, and again into that base of the chain 3 turning chain, you're going to double crochet twice. Then you're going to chain 7 to start a new butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to miss 7 stitches down below, so we'll have to count that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we go into that next one, which would be the 8th stitch. And we double crochet. Now we continue to double crochet. That counts as our first one, and we're going to do 7. So you see it's patterns of 7s after you get at it a while. So that's 1, number 2, 3, 4. And I'll show you something about the 4th one that I'm doing right now. It fits right above that treble. And the treble had gone into the 4th double crochet way below. So that's how you can tell that you're pretty much on target with counting your stitches, is when you're into this thing, your 4th of 7 is right above your treble. So that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, we're going to chain 7 and miss 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Counting up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts us at the last half double crochet going into that turning chain. Count that again for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to go in here. It's just a little bit tricky. You see those 2 loops that are just to the side of the chain 2 space? I find it tricky anyway. Maybe you don't. And complete our double crochet there. Now once again, we're at that chain 2 space in the center, and we're working on doubles. So we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet right into that chain 2 space. One, 2, chain 2, and 1 and 2. Now you want to make it match up, so this isn't technically a good way to explain it, but it works for me. So you see that there's 3 doubles. 2 of them are inside the chain 2 space, 1's outside. Over here we have 2 inside. We want another one outside. So we'll go right into there and do another double. Now we've got 3 and 3. Nice and matchy. Okay, now we're going to chain 7 and miss 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the missing 7 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll go into number 8 right there and complete our double crochet. Now we're going to crochet 7, double crochet 7, and that counted as our first one. Number 2 and 3 and 4, and once again you can see that fourth one is right above that long treble stitch that had gone into the fourth one of the row before it. So 4 is the middle of 7, that's why it works out nice that way. 5, 6, 7, then we're going to chain 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to miss 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which puts us into that top of the turning chain. So we're going to do 3 double crochet into the top of the turning chain. Come on, cooperate here. There we go. There's 1 and 2 and 3. Once again, we're going to chain 3 at the end here and turn our work. We're going to again do 2 double crochet into the base of that turning chain. 1 and 2. And then you see there's 2 more double crochet before we get to our 7 chains. We're going to put 1 double crochet into each one of those. 1 and 1. Then again, we're going to chain 7 to match. It's that upper part of our wing structure. That doesn't look very nice. I think I'll undo that double and try that again. Oh, maybe that was just loose. Well, it is what it is. Just going to go ahead and redo that double. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and do 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to double crochet into the top of this double crochet at the end of the row of chains below. And that counts as your first, and you're going to continue on in these 7 below to put 1 double crochet into each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, to match what's below, we're going to chain 7. And then we'll wind up double crocheting into the top of this first double crochet past the chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Complete our double crochet, and then we're going to double crochet in these next 2. That gets us up to the center. Once again, we're at our center chain 2 space, and what we're going to do is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, all into the space, not into the stitches, but into the space. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochet all into that chain 2 space. Then we've got 3 double crochet here that we're going to put 1 double crochet into the top of each one. We've come to our chain 7. We're going to chain another 7 on top of that on this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to double crochet into this double crochet at the end of the chain 7 below. Whoops, I lost my loop there. That's why you got to hold it onto the side of your hook. Through 2, completing our double crochet, which is of course the first of 7 again, and you're going to complete your 7. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and again we are to a chain 7, so we're going to chain 7 now to match it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then double crochet into the double crochet at the end of that lower chain 7. We've got 1 more double crochet and then the turning chain, so we'll do a double crochet into the top of that double crochet, and then again 3 double crochet into the top of the turning chain. One, 2, and 3. Chain 3, turn your work, 2 double crochet into the base of the turning chain, then we're going to double crochet into the rest of these double crochet before we get to our chain 7s. And in this very last one, we're going to put an extra one. So there will be 2 double crochet in that one. And we've come to the last one. So there's 1 and an extra. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over twice. Now we're going down into this below the 2 chains of 7. We're going to go into these double crochet. There's 7 of them. We're going to count over 4 and do a treble crochet. So here we go. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me do that again because I'm not sure I was on camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dive in there. Grab your yarn and pull it up. Yarn over through 2. Yarn over through 2. Yarn over through 2. And there's your treble crochet. Chain 2 loosely, and then we're going to do a double crochet at the end of that chain 7 below. In fact, we're going to put 2 in there. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet into the rest of these till we come to the end of that group, and when we get to the end of that group we will do 2 double crochet. See, that's the last one. I'm going to put another double crochet into there. Chain 2 loosely, wrap twice, go down below those 2 chains to that row of double crochet below and count over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work that hook into there. Bring it up around, I hope you can see this, around the chains and catch that yarn. Pull it through that hole. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 2 loosely and double crochet into the double crochet on the other side of these chains. 1 and 2. Then we're going to double crochet along until we get to that center chain 2 space. Okay, we're at the chain 2 space once again. Into the space itself, not the stitches, we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. That one didn't work too nice. Start that again. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochet into that chain 2 space. Continuing on, we're going to double into each of these doubles till we get to these chains over here. When we get to the last one before the chains, we're going to do an extra one. Okay, we're at that last one, so I'm going to do one more into that last one. Chain 2 loosely, wrap twice, count over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into that 4th double down in that row there, put it around your chains, catch the yarn and pull it all the way through the bottom. Yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. Chain 2 loosely, and then double crochet into this double crochet on the other side of the chains. And we're actually going to do 2 there. That's an increase. And then double crochet across till you get to the next set of chains. And in that last one, before we reach the chains, we're going to put 2 again. Yeah. There's that second one and the one before the chains. I have a kitty cat visitor and I need to make him leave. Go on, Elwood. Go on. We'll go. Thank you. Chain 2. Yarn over twice. Go way down below the chains to that last row of double crochet that's 3 rows down. Count over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert hook. Stick it in pretty deep so you can come up around, and grab that yarn and pull it down through the bottom. This really takes some practice at first doing this treble around the chains. then 2 chains, and then we're going to go into this double at the end of those chains. We're going to do two right here. 1 and 2. We're going to keep doing doubles over to the end and 3 doubles into the top of the turning chain. There's 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to go for a round of half doubles. So you chain 2 instead of 3, turn your work into the base of that turning chain. You're going to do 1 half double crochet. And then you're going to do half doubles till you get to the chain 2 spaces on the butterfly wings. 1 into each stitch. In the chain 2 space here, before you get to your treble, we're going to insert into the space, not into the stitches, into the space. We're going to do 2 half doubles. 1, 2. A half double into the treble. 2 half doubles into the space. Half doubles all the way over to the next chain 2 space, 1 in each stitch. Okay, I'm over to the chain 2 space. I'm going to do 2 half doubles into the space, not into the stitches themselves. A half double into the treble. 2 more half doubles into the next chain 2 space. Half doubles, 1 half double into each double from the row below up until I get to the center. Okay, there's my last one. I'm at the center. I'm going to do a half double, chain 2, half double into the hole. Half double, chain 2, and a half double into the hole, not into the stitches. Continuing down the next side, I'll half double until I get to those chain 2 spaces where the butterflies are. Thank you. This yarn's a little bit splitty. What I'm using, if anybody's interested, and it does have a nice drape, is Caron Simply Soft Party Yarn. It's a little expensive, but if you were going to do one of these for a really special gift for somebody, I think that'd be just groovy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tear it out when I'm done. I didn't explain this, but you probably remembered it from the last one, is that I do 2 half doubles in the space, a half double in the treble, 2 half doubles in the next space, and then I'm going to do a half double into each double down the line till I get to the next group of spaces. Chitty chatty I am tonight, huh? It just seems weird to have dead air when you're working on a video. Okay, I'm down to the chain 2 spaces. I'm going to do 2 half doubles in the space, a half double into the treble, and 2 half doubles into the next space. Not into the stitches, but into the space, which is really easier because you don't have to work into the stitch. Whoops, forgot to yarn over. 2 into the space. And we're going to continue the half doubles down to the end. And when we get to the top of the turning chain, we will do 2 half doubles. Here we are at the turning chain. 1, get through there, and 2. Okay, we've now completed 2 full pattern rounds, and you can see, if I focus well, maybe I pull out here a little bit. Your butterflies are going to be alternating. So in this round, you had 1, and then in the next round, there's 1 on either side of it. And it's going to keep increasing. So in the next round, you're going to have 3 butterflies down, and then 4 butterflies down, and so on and so on. And they're always going to be offset, I guess is the word. And you can just see that you can keep going round by round. If you need to, you go back and follow the instructions about halfway through the video. That first round was just a little bit different, but once you get to the second round and the third round and the fourth round, it just keeps repeating. So go back to the diagram that's on your instructions, go back to the written pattern. Once you've seen it like this, it's not that hard. You'll get used to it real fast, and then it'll go like wildfire. And it makes such a pretty shawl. I'm just tickled to death with it.